Okay, I clicked it off by mistake. Using my giant foot, I measured. It's about 4 foot between the corner post and each support upright. And then you put the diagonal posts in there. But it's good and solid. This corner post, I don't know if I could show it. It doesn't move. You can yank on it. Those supports are incredible. So if you wanted to do it all T-post without the big timbers that you cement in, this is a great option. And so far so good. We've just did this. It's been, well, not just. It's been a year. It's a little over a year because we did this inside part last year when we put the RIAs in. These little hay feeders are great. This one's like, I don't know, two by four. I thought it was 2x4 holes. Something like that. It's a wire hay net. It's quite heavy. I got it from Premier Farm Supplies. Love that catalog. This I had made by an Amish guy. Love this hay feeder. It's a little overkill, but it's a little taller than I need because I never fill it that high. I never fill it more than half high, you know. But 4x4 holes in the wire all the way down. It's 2x4. So that other feeder must be like 3x4 because these are 2x4 on the corners. But I was going to have a tray to catch the stuff on the bottom that falls out, which there's pretty minimal. With this size of hole, there's pretty minimal that falls out onto the ground. So it was recommended to me not to get the tray because it's very expensive, one, and it is more prone to rust because it holds water, if it's outdoors especially. And you really don't need it. There's not much that falls on the ground, so I just put a rubber mat down there. And that works great. But like I said, it's a little taller than I need. It's basically a big horse hay feeder cut down to feed minis. I saw this in a big horse size, and I was like, I really want that for the minis. But my minis, this is 8 foot long. And my minis, it feeds 4 comfortably. The 5th one has to go over there. If you have minis that aren't so bratty to each other, maybe it would fit more than that. But 4 fits comfortably for my minis on the 8 foot feeder. And then I got that extra one for the guy that's odd man out, the one that hangs on the wall. Let me show you the destruction that Juby did over there. Okay, here's my horse area. And when you just have big horses, that's all you really need. They really respect electric. Now this hasn't been on for several years because the electric got severed when they redid the siding on the back. And it hasn't been connected since, so it's been off for several years. I need to get it reconnected. But usually once horses are trained to the electric, you can actually shut it off. And until they start challenging it. But this area is like 40 by 110. 4 strands of electric. As you see, snow and ice is not nice to it, or ponies that try to get underneath it. So it's Juby doing most of the destruction. She's always trying to dive underneath it. It's not hot. She's trying to get grass on the other side, so she's always breaking this bottom line off. And pulling posts up while she's trying to get grass. But if you keep it hot, I'm just cheap and I try to save money. If you have a solar charger, that's great. But around here, solar chargers don't work too well. The cold and the snow are not good for them. And also the dryness is not great in the summer when it gets really dry. You got to make sure your ground rod has moisture, which can be as easy as dumping a bucket of water on it every now and then, which is what I did at the old place. But yeah, 4 strands of electric works good. Here I don't have the supportive posts, which even with electric you should still probably do, because the ground is so wet and the tension in the fence itself just pulls those posts. So yeah, from now on, every corner post will have supportive posts and bracing. And yeah, she's done a lot of damage over here. I have to pull this line up. Juby! Good Lord, she destroys this place. Drafties are tough on fencing. That's why electric is great. So I really need to get this charged. But see what she's done here. She's really itchy. So I don't know if you can see this. As fence is all down. She's been having a good old time scratching herself on all this fencing. This was red band that I put up, but I used zip ties, which now in a pinch I've been tying back up with baling twine just to get geese out here or minis or whatever. But yeah, see what she's done, totally bent it down because it's not hot. Because the electric's not hot. So if you use mesh wire with big horses, you really need to have some electric. At least the top line of electric to save your fencing. Otherwise, they will destroy it. So yeah, I'm going to have a good time fixing that. Not sure if I'm going to tear it all out. I was thinking of just putting up cattle panels because I can move those and take them with me easily to Tennessee. But the worry with those is those holes are bigger, and then you got to worry about hoofs getting stuck and all that. 2x4 mesh is good. Good and safe. So who knows what I'm going to end up doing. But yeah, this is what happens when your hodified fence is not hodified and you have drafts. Destruction. Look at that line. Jubane. Good Lord. All in the mud. Yeah, I'm going to fix that. But if I don't hodify it, it'll be back like that in a second.